Welcome, welcome one and all. If you haven't already subscribed, pause the video and hit the subscribe button. Now this first clip, it's me following a Mini into Reigate town centre. As you'll see, he's pulled into the outside lane, but he is cutting the corner a little bit into my lane. He does it again here, but then steers back into his own lane. And then we have the holy crud, what's he doing moment. As you can see, I'm not best pleased. Now this next clip, we're back in Richmond again. One of the subscribers suggested I should try an alternative road. It's a bit quieter. So I gave it a bash. There are two parked cars up ahead, and as you can see, a turning coming in from the right, but there's also a turning coming in from the left. Now, I'm expecting the SUV on the right to pull out into the road, but I notice there's a car approaching from the left. I'm watching the car from the right pull out in front of me and half expecting the car from the left to pull out as well. What I'm not expecting is, what are you doing? Stupid woman in the Puma to pull out from the curb without indicating. And before you all say she was waiting for the traffic, she wasn't, she was parked. Back to Richmond again, and my favourite roundabout. Now if the van driver can see me, why can't the driver of the Fiat Cinquecento? Finally, I'm going to show you a rather long but very much speeded up clip of traffic on the North Circular last Friday. It was just horrendous. Now I knew there were roadworks on the Chiswick High Road and expected that to have a bearing in the traffic tailing back around the roundabout junction with the M4 and the North Circular. I wasn't expecting was for the traffic to queue all the way back to South Acton, up to Ealing Common, past Ealing Common, all the way up to West Acton, and actually pretty much all the way back to the Hanger Lane gyratory system, and then back down the North Circular beyond that. Now I have to say, I feel so sorry for these motorists that I'm filtering past, because they must have been sitting there for hours. Thankfully, this chap in the BMW is very amenable, as the idiot in the Peugeot is blocking the middle of the lane.
Is there any chance you can reverse back just a foot so I can go around? Thanks a lot, mate.
Anyway, once I've been let through, it's a reasonably straight run, filtering through the traffic all the way down to the roundabout at the M4. But the traffic on the roundabout is just utter chaos. But once I've made it through the traffic, I head onto the Chiswick High Road and it's completely clear. So it's not actually the roadworks that are causing the problem. Let's take a look at exactly what it is that's causing the problem. Well, if we look at the roundabout, it's just littered with traffic lights for traffic joining, traffic on the roundabout, and traffic leaving the roundabout. The traffic joining the roundabout comes from 5 different roads: the North Circular, the Chiswick High Road heading west, the M4 heading west, the Chiswick High Road heading east, and the M4 heading east. One of the problems seems to be that the traffic lights stop the traffic going around the roundabout, so the traffic can't join. This leads to people jumping the lights and trying to force their way into traffic. And right now, I can't say I blame anybody for the way they behave, because it's just chaos and everybody's trying to get home. The problem is that because the roundabout is gridlocked, the traffic can't actually leave, and in some instances, when it can leave, it's held up by traffic lights. So let's actually take a look at what traffic was on the roundabout versus what traffic can actually leave and head off in the direction of the exits. I'm on the North Circular here heading south, and both lanes are completely clear heading north. There's no traffic leaving the roundabout on it. The Chiswick High Road heading east, no traffic on it. Beginning to see a pattern building up here. The M4 heading east, no traffic on it. Chiswick High Road heading west, no traffic on it. Even though it's not clear, I can tell you that the slip road heading up onto the M4 heading west, there's no traffic on it. So all 5 junctions are clear, but the roundabout is gridlocked. I'm sure there are people out there that will advocate the use of traffic lights on roundabouts, but quite frankly, I don't see the reason for it other than for pedestrian crossing, which clearly is an issue here. That said, it's 4 miles of tailbacks from this roundabout to the Hanger Lane gyratory system. Heaven knows how far it goes down the Chiswick High Road in either direction. But I can tell you that the traffic queuing from Kew Bridge goes all the way back past Kew Gardens to Richmond.